Good afternoon, chat. Grimjow, how's it going? All those live today, how's it going? Just getting things set up. Audio, everything okay? Can you hear me? Check, check, check. Can you hear me okay? Awesome. All right, so we're going to jump into some metagame challenge. You just set up recording. Got my coffee. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back. MTG Joe here. Today is the first day of metagame challenge, or second day, depending when you're catching this. But it's the first day we're playing metagame challenge. It's a standard. It's a new set. New set just dropped. A lot of space to kind of brew in the new set. And this is a list that we're going to start off with. The original idea came from MTGO. Someone got 5-0 in it. If you're looking for deck lists, both MTGO, I did a bunch of deck lists from the community as well. There's links on my YouTube channel, but we're doing this live. We're going to play this live. It's a Gruel All-is-One deck. So it's built around the enchantment All Will Be One. So this was a card from Brothers War. Basically, whenever one or more permanents on a permanent or a player, it deals that much damage to whatever you want, like opponent, planeswalker, or a creature an opponent controls, not battles. So it hasn't been revised to kind of deal with that. But the thing that made this card better is we have the battles now. So the battles come in with defense counters. So Invasion of Zendikar comes in, finds us 2 lands, but also deals 3 damage now. Invasion of Urgamon gives us a treasure token, helps us loot, and deals 5. I made some changes to the list. So I played a couple Invasions of Tarkir, similar idea, gives me some more interaction for early aggro. The original list was on 3 Light Up the Nights, but I personally don't like this card. I think it's a little slow. I went up some copies of Bankbuster, so now your 2 mana card that draws you a bunch of cards and makes you treasures and all that also deals 3 damage when it enters the battlefield potentially. And the way we kind of hit it off is with Storm the Festival. Ideally, we want to find an All That Will Be One. And then any of our other battles, stuff like that. We have sagas in Elder Dragon War for Sweeper, Brotherhood's End in the main, Topiary Stomper helps us ramp, Core helps us find basics, basic mountains, it also could just be used as removal. +2 with All That Was One is basically shock every time, plus getting new utility. And then we're playing Chandra's Hope's Beacon, the new Chandra. And what's really cool is with its static ability, Chandra lets us copy Storm the Festival. So we get 2 hits off Storm the Festival, can help us ramp, and then provides us some card advantage, and then just a big burn spell on its own. Mana base, you'll notice, is slightly shifted to more basics because we have Invasion of Zendikar plus Koth, playing the tri-lands over some of like the pain lands, in part because these count as mountains that work with Koth's ultimate, and then Blast Zone, when we put counters on it, we can then ping our opponent. I reworked the sideboard because I really didn't like it. But we got some License Hearse. There's a lot of like red-black Atraxa, Reanimator style decks, the odd mono blue, whatever it may be. Some Brotherhood's Ends as sweepers. Nahiri's Warcrafting as a 5 damage burn spell. That also could provide us some card advantage. Burn down the house for a bigger sweeper. But with Chandra, we can double up the counters with Chandra as well, which is kind of cool. Or sorry, double up the creatures. Lithomantic Barrage is the new kind of Fry Rending Volley style effect that's a blue-white hate card. Cankerbloom for artifact or enchantment, but Cankerbloom can also be used as Proliferate in our deck to give us some value. And then post-board, if our opponents, bringing in more control cards, they're going to bring in their Lorens, their Invoke Despairs, their Cankerblooms, whatever, their anti-artifact enchantment hate. Then we bring in our Thruns. Can't be targeted, just hard to kill creature, and then we're playing some Dino. We're playing the Toxic Dino. This combination I'm unsure of. I might want to also try, I don't know if it's good, but I wanted to maybe try Urbrask's Forge, because it puts a counter every turn, but then it just makes big bodies and stuff like that. It seemed cool, because you can hit it off of the thing. But we're going to give this a shot. We'll see how it plays out. We got a couple different decks. There's also like this mono red burn deck going around that's like super budget friendly that I want to give a shot. So I got at least 5 goes of the challenge. So we'll give it a shot, see how it plays out. So how this works is we get as many wins before we hit a loss, and then we could win packs as well. We are locked in. Gruel is in. Let's see how it goes. We covered a bunch of different deck ideas. This is kind of our first real, lots of folks trying out stuff that is new. So we'll see how this goes. I'm a little worried about hyper aggro, but we'll see. We'll keep. This hand looks great. This hand lets me go Invasion, into Zendikar, into all that will be one. How's everybody in chat doing today? We do have, if you see, in the bottom. So, Grixis most likely. I think I'm going to get rid of Elder Dragon War here. We are trying to hit 10,000 subs on the channel for YouTube. Do I want to play into Make Disappear? Probably not. They didn't have the blue mana, I would try it, but... two options. I can cycle. I think we just cycle here. It's probably the best. Could put a charge counter, but 2 mana is not really that great. Elder Dragon War is nice. So that's red, so let's just deal 2 here. Oh hey Holobola, Furnace Rains. Yeah, I think I copied your list. Furnace Rains is the new steel card, right? Okay, so there attracts a reanimator. So we could potentially beat them. Don't think we have time for the Bank Buster. Okay, we got Chandra. So I could Chandra this turn, kill this, which could potentially take them off mana. I could deal 5 to the Urgon. I could storm the... But I think I want to get the double counter going.
I will burn Phyrexian to ash.
We'll just get this. It might have been right to go face. Just try to kill them. I'm a bit scared of this Atraxa. So this is just the Rakdos reanimator. I have the hearses in the sideboard, which would help. Yeah, I was actually considering that, Holo, because I was worried about this exact deck. Because, like, now we got to deal with this Atraxa. I'm just hoping this Storm the Festival pops off. Classic draw 5. Okay, so we hit the land. So green, green. So we get to pop off Storm. So I can go face. I think I have to try at the very least to kill this Atraxa. Yeah, so at the very least, this works. And then with the Tarkir, I can flip Tarkir.
I'm ready to fight.
Okay, so that doesn't go battle. I could hit this. But I think we're just going face here. This hits you. Okay, so we're kind of popping off. Deal 2 here.
Shake the earth itself.
Okay, we're doing the thing. That was a turn. That was a turn. Next turn I have 3 damage. I also have this I can hard cast. Boom! Alright, so definitely hearse. Definitely need the hearses. Canker Bloom sounds decent. They're probably going to bring in like... So, I don't love Koth here. So probably... Like I could bring in the big dumb stuff. I like the Bank Buster. Light Up the Night seems bad. I don't think... Like, do we want to be... Okay, so Dragon War doesn't seem great. Maybe... The invasions also don't seem like they do a whole bunch. It gives me a play on 2. Like, I could just play Gruel kind of chunky mid-range, like top-end stuff. Brotherhoods, they're likely going to have Graveyard Trespassers, stuff like that. Topiary Stomper's fine because it does help me hit line drops. So maybe trim that. Maybe we don't want Canker Bloom. Could play the Koth. I think I want the Sweeper more. Like, do we think we want... I want to see how they board. This might be good. You know what? Let's split the difference. Alright, let's go. Like, when this deck goes off, it goes off hard. Probably see, like, Duresses and stuff out of them. This hand's fine. I was hoping for another green because of Topiary, because now I have to kind of... I have to decide what I want to do here. I can get Bankbuster going. Hope to hit a green. But I think just getting ahead on mana is the proper call here. And going Topiary Stomper. You usually want to get your forests first. Hey Isaac, how's it going? Shelly? Interesting, no attack that turn. Forest. Go Zeotora here. If I have to, I have Chandra that I can blow up like a battle, blow up Sheoldred, get some value there. Joke's on you, no creatures! Oh, it hits Planeswalkers too. Ew. That's not cool. Okay, so I think what we do this. Because now I can do this.
Time to light up the darkness.
3, 3. I know they can get it back, but I still think it's reasonable. I think I want to hold the Bank Buster for next turn, because they can search up like an Abrade, for example. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn here. Sorry, this coffee's like... I made a cappuccino and it's all getting stuck in my beard. We got a lot of mana going. We need one of our payoffs. Storm would be great. This also lets me protect my Chandra if they have a creature here. This was post-combat.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch.
Chandra dealt damage,
Go.
I think. Because I attacked first to get the damage on the Shieldred. Okay, so what did we mill? Double Storm.
No turning back now.
Seems good. I don't really care about Chandra here. Ew. Okay, so if that's the case... I think here I will hit the Chandra.
I'll be back with friends.
Doesn't really matter. So I did this here. So they can get back Shieldred. They can get back... Yeah, it's just... I didn't want to like throw away my Chandra for nothing there. I also have this from the graveyard for next turn. Try to find some more battles. They are a blue mana off from hard casting Atraxa. So they can crew up their Bank Buster and try to trade with the Chandra. I'm fine with doing that. Brotherhood's End. Sure. Chandra's gone.
He is in your hands now.
Yeah, like just incidentally, like being able to 5-shot your opponent seems really good. So I do need to take Shelly off the battlefield. First will be good later. Okay, we're getting all the lands out of our library. I think we want to do this just in case they have a way to loot now. This does play me pretty far into if they have another Brotherhood's End to hit both my Bank Busters. But then I do have an active Thrun. Like at this point, I still have 11 lands in library, but we got a lot of gas. Like any invasion, like, ew, not cool. Not cool. See reflection. So I'm gonna eat probably just do that. They could have Graveyard Trespasser as well. Might be forced to draw for the turn. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Watch this. Deal a damage. We get the value here. So they're going to crew here. So I think we're just going face here. They could trade. My guess is they're going to get Brotherhood's End off this search and then hit artifacts. So I'm going to hold the draw till then. Yeah, they can either get a Braid or they showed Brotherhood's End that they kept in. Yeah, we've hit like all our mana. We just need our payoff cards now. I think if we do go to game 3, then I want to put the Koths back in. I think I need the recurring Planeswalker damage. Also, it's another answer to Sheoldred. Take 3. I can also just put counters on this and then ping my opponent to death. Because they trade the Bank Buster with a draw still on it. Okay, so they're looting. Be awesome if this could hit battles. Okay, so they can hard cast next turn. So I'm doing this. So they could cast the Atraxa, but now at least I have a board presence. Okay, so you see Atraxa. Gonna wait, because yeah, they hit Duress. They did hit Liliana, they hit another Cruelty. So I could put 7 counters, potentially. We'll see. Okay, so let's draw a card. Second, all that'll be 1. Sheoldred, Blood Tithe. Sick. So that should be game. Five, 10. Blast Zone lethal. Have you ever killed someone with Blast Zone? This deck's so sweet. This deck is so sweet. Hey Badger, no worries. I made a mistake already once. So it's weird. They came from the same set, but Atraxa can target battles and this can't. Jeez, that game went long. Alright, 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. Play first. No ramp, but I think we keep. Bankbuster seems good. We also have the invasion if needed. Want to hit my line drops, so we're just going to draw. Okay, mono white midrange. So we have Ziatora. Do I care about? Probably not. Just keep hitting our line drops, because I can get this going sooner. We do have to be mindful. They could have ossification. Post board, I'll get sweepers in this matchup, plus the Lithomantic Barrage. Okay, so we got Zendikars. Let's get some lines out of our deck. So we want to try to hit Chandra here. I have my 1-of here, so if we hit Chandra, I might be able to just fireball my opponent out of the game. Okay, so we did hit Koth. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. So I'm going to use the treasure here. No, we would have hit Chandra. Oh my god. Oh! Okay, so we hit both all that ones. But if they have Farewell, then we're in a bad spot. But if they have Farewell, they got to get rid of their enchantments. Okay. We're going for max damage. The problem is you want a number of basics. So without the, then you don't get to take advantage of Awaken. And I think at the point, just coming in, like we saw that last game, the Blast Zone, I just incidentally dealt damage to them. Okay, so they could blink that. Can crew here. They could have laydown arms here, but... Yep. Okay, so I probably got to get rid of the Eternal Wander. Okay, so this deals 5 and 2. Chandra does 10. I can add 2 mana. Koth comes in. Okay, so I could just kill him.
Enough talking. Let's do this.
5, 5. Two.
Fuel up.
My friend!
Who's fallen by my side.
Alright, mono white. The card that says mess up mono white. Let's play that. That seems good. Cankerbloom seems good. Burn down. Brotherhoods. So I like that. Cankerbloom seems decent. We want the Bankbusters. I think Tarkir could come out in this matchup. Brotherhoods is also decent. I gotta cut 9 cards. Koth probably comes out. Topiary helps me with my ramp. How are we winning post-board? Because they're gonna have the Lorns. So this is good because it can fly, but they'll have like the Wandering Emperor and shit. So Invasion probably comes out like that. Probably cut the Nihiris. Don't need that. So I have Brotherhoods, Elder Dragon. Maybe just 2 of these. Like. 3 cards. What do we cut? The games are going to go long, so we want that. How many lands does this play? 27? Probably cut a land. Cut a land. 2 cuts. Ah! Games are going to go long. But I'd probably still rather the sweeper, the flyer. Yeah, that's probably the case, but my concern is they're going to have at least 2 to 3 copies of Lauren post-board. Hardcast blind? Yeah, the Ergamon is probably the weakest. It does deal 5 though, so there's the appeal of that. Where were you last turn? Do I want to sweep here? Or wait a turn? I give him a card draw. So I think what we do is we try to get an all will be 1.
I hope you're ready to lose. Show them how we greet our enemies.
The question is now, do we just take the sweeper this turn? Because that flips, they can get that to 4. But this can play into Lauren, which I like. Alternatively, I can do this. That puts me to 6, 7. I have the Bazeju to blow up this if needed. So let's see. So 4, that's 6, 7. So the following turn, I still can't do that. So I think we try to bait out a Lauren here. Because then I have access to the sweeper. If they don't, then I could ramp and then deal 5 to something. Destroy Evil is also a card I guess we have to be mindful of. Yeah, I was worried about this.
Strike hard.
because now they have this F4 toughness. Can sweep. I think I have to get the wedding festivities off the battlefield. A little awkward. I probably should have swept that turn. Oh, that's actually kind of good.
Keep watch for intruders.
So we block here. The Seiju here. Blow up that. Warden's kind of annoying.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
Still have much to learn.
So I gotta deal with that. The Destroy Evil's pretty nasty. Because now they can put the counters, still draw cards.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect. We've got the edge in this fight.
So I think I gotta do hands where I don't have this in hand. Yeah, we're just dead. Okay. Little awkward there. Do we want the Ergamon? Is the question. It does help me ramp, so maybe we do keep it. They're gonna have Destroy Evil. This still has utility. So maybe it's Trim the Brotherhoods or Trim a Topiary Stomper. Do I want Koth? No, I think we just do this. This is like the risk of, like, this is a really good best of one deck, I think. Best of three, especially because you could play more sweepers. We'll keep this. Going early Chandra has value. So if we hit a land, then I'm going to Canker Bloom Crew. Because we didn't hit a land, I want to make sure I hit this next land for this invasion. Because then that opens my Chandra up for me. Okay, Blast Zone's good. I'm actually going to hold Blast Zone for now. Because if I hit all, that's one. Green, green. Okay, so all that's one is good. So I think here it's Chandra.
Time to light up the darkness.
deal 3, deal 3. It could have been right to plus and just draw a card. The downside is like this does open us up if they have Destroy Evil. So maybe, but I want to keep Cankerbloom in case they have Ossification. I chose the Farmhand because they can transform this into a Lifelinker. Yeah, that was the risk. So we can Chandra then. Maybe we just hold off for more mana. Let's see what they hit off this.
I'll be your shield.
Exile, each player chooses 6 lands they control, destroy all other permanents, activate only as a sorcery. It's got a shield counter on it as well. So I shouldn't have gotten involved. I still think we play the land here. I'm just going to draw a card here. Storm is great. As is Brotherhood. Eternal Wander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Storm has the highest, like, payoff here. Probably just do this. Want to hit my line drops. So now they have to kind of decide if they're going to play the Eternal Wanderer or deal with this All That Be one. So we expect that. That's fine. I need to get ahead on mana again. So Invasion's nice. That lets me get some more lands out of my library. So this could set me up for... So I think I'm going to do this. Kind of forces their hand. They could blink it with the Eternal Wanderer, but it's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can do this if I want. That's 10 mana. So it's 6. That's 12. I'm a little short.
Show them the edge of your blade.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can deal 3. That'll get rid of the Eternal Wanderer.
I don't fear monsters. like you is kind of my thing. Use it wisely.
We'll draw a card. Another Chandra's great. I need to get this off. This is going to be a pain. But we have the ability. I gotta be mindful of time. Even if they have ossification, I can pop it with this. Okay, they're short of mana for Sylex. So I want Sylex off the battlefield. So that way I can do my Chandra nonsense. Joao, thank you for the sub. So I can do this, but to be honest, this seems more fun.
You're about to be very sorry.
This lets me have the card draw for next turn. They'll need Farewell. An Eternal Wanderer, I guess, deals with this, but then they're pretty much tapped out. And that lets me do all that B1 with Chandra. Yeah, even Farewell doesn't do a huge amount for them. Like, they eat this in, like, my board, but it eats up their board. And then Chandra just does this nonsense. This deck's cool. Oh no, you got my...
I'll burn even brighter.
What do you hit here with Lorne? Okay, I'll draw a card. Chandra's sick. Like, they're also just dead to blocks, but we're gonna get him good. Mana count 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, so a little bit short. I could just Chandra minus for lethal. Timothy, thank you for the sub. I'm short mana. Otherwise, we would have gone for style points.
Time to light up the darkness.
My friend! I could have all that wand into Blast Zone and had 2-game lethals with Blast Zone. 2-0. 2-0. This deck's really cool. How's everybody doing today? Let's see how we're doing on the YouTube sub goal. If you haven't done so already, we're trying to hit 10,000 subs on YouTube. Well, we're doing a good job of playing first. This hand is not it, though. This hand is... probably just Bankbuster. This hand's try to get out early Storm the Festival. Hopefully we hit a green line so I don't have to use the treasure. We don't. So I actually have to do this, as much as it hurts my heart. Hey Badger, doing well, how about yourself? Okay, no removal spell there is good.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win.
Don't like Lily there, can tell you that.
Sacrifices must be made.
So unfortunately we're short of green mana here.
Retake this land from Phyrexia.
Koth can give me some fodder to this Liliana. If we can hit a green source, we're in a really good spot. But we need that green source. I might actually get rid of the Blast Zone here. Depends what they play out here. We'll probably do this mountain. Okay, so no Atraxa. That's certainly frightening. Okay, so that's my other green source.
Mirrodin is our land.
So we'll just keep doing this. Hey, the band's doing well. How about you? We are 2-0. We are having a ton of fun with this deck, I must say. So I think we bin the mountain here. So in case I hit all, will be one. Which we don't. So we probably want... both of these. It's not great. So I can go for the... So I think I just do the dragon here.
I'll shape the earth itself.
So my thought is... this gives me 2 blockers. We'll see what Liliana does here. I don't think I want to expose my Bankbuster here. If they keep attacking Koth, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, shit.
We have to win this fight.
We needed to hit all that one. We just did it. We are playing this deck here. So Gruel, Battles, all that will be one deck. Ah, double Invoke Despair. Oh, we are just not hitting anything. Not good enough. I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough mountains at the time. I don't think, unless I mistook that. You might have been right. I might have had the mountain count. So this is Rakdos. So they probably are on Fable. They did have a lot of Planeswalkers, so Brotherhood's End has some utility. This Elder Dragon War doesn't do much. Light Up the Night continues to suck. I don't think they're on the Atraxa plan. They're on Chandra's. Chandra's a pain. These Tarkirs actually don't do anything, so bring in that. Bring in Burn Down. Because they can't actually kill. So they're going to take out a lot of removal, and that's going to make them worse. The Trample there can be decent. Nahiri. Bergamon. I think we go like this. I had 5 mountains? Okay, yeah, then I missed that, Holo. I think we were dead anyways. They had double invoke with Chandra plus the minus from Chandra to deal like a bunch of damage. That Lily did like a number on us. This hand's much better. Well, we don't have a top end payoff yet. We have a lot of ramp here. And I can filter something from my deck if needed. I think we try to find some action here. Play that, get a land. This burn down can also be useful. It was really like, we had a really poor flip off the thing. Yeah, the invasions are really cool. I'm gonna try, like, after this weekend, Dragon Deck and Pioneer. I'm building it in paper. Okay, that's a premium removal spell on a creature that can't block right now. We'll take that. Okay, so I have Koth here. Koth with 2 mountains minus here seems pretty good. Koth could plus. I also have the ability to ramp further ahead. That sets me up for a Sheoldred turn. I think I like that. Thank you, Vans. I appreciate it. As a reminder to folks, all the funds I make from YouTube this month, all month of April, every penny I'm donating to local Toronto food banks to help out the poor. Okay, so they're invoked, so no Intraxa. That's also great if they're discarding an invoke there. So here... let's go get a forest. Let's go Urgamon here. Try to find a payoff. Vans, you're too sweet. Thank you. So they can have a removal, kill Koth, but I think it's fine. We just gotta keep digging at this point. Invoke's really good against our deck. We're just hitting all lands at this point. I need to try to get the loot. We hit too many lands this game. This might be the end of the run, but we are... Yeah, if they're just gonna hit nothing but invokes. That's 3 invokes that they've already seen. It's gonna be hard to keep up. Like, we're stormed the festival off from going well. So we'll do this. So can get another invasion. I think we cycle first. Hey, finally. We're dead to Chandra. Like, we're dead to so many things here. Just hold this. Triple Invoke's gonna get you. No Chandra, 1 turn. No Invoke Despair, 1 turn. They can get rid of my Storm the Festival. Double removal spell also gets me, unfortunately. They got rid of Koth. Okay, like a sweeper is really good off the top if we can hit. Don't get Storm. You don't care about Storm. Damn it. I'll be 1. Like, we just didn't hit anything. I can +2 to kill something, but I'm still just dead. The problem is they have 3 here, and I'm just short. Yep, good game. Our flips weren't there on the second go-around. I think this deck's pretty sweet. Invoke Despair is going to be a problem. Okay, so we got 2 wins. Most of our... Liliana tore us apart that game. Hey, I needed Elish Norn. That was nice. So if we look at the deck... This should come out. This was garbage. We boarded it out every game. We should be on 4 Bankbusters. I don't know if we want the Invasion of Tarkirs, to be honest. The alternative is like another Planeswalker. So we have Arlen comes in at 4, gets a plus, gets some good plus. Yeah, that one was... we had to have had like better flips. Even if we hit just something else that dealt damage that turn, we could have probably stabilized. But we hit all lands after having like 20 lands already in play. There's Luca. Luca doesn't really help us ramp. It can make a 3/3 and it deals damage. I don't think that's necessarily where we want to be. There's Jaya. Jaya gives us card advantage, gives us prowess. Gives us tokens to protect. I think it's Jaya that we'd want to be on. So maybe trim a Tarkir. I like the idea, because the other alternative is going Ren. Ren is a nice hit off of the Storm the Festival. It is another thing at 5. It gives us a 7/7. Jaya gives us 1/1s. So it's a little bit heavier. Jaya has more card advantage, I think. Also, and it also is a nice play 2 into 4 going up. So I think we would go that as the change. Yeah, like, it's seldom you're going to beat 3 invokes. The sideboard. It did, like, our answers just didn't line up. Like I said, the only other card I would potentially consider is, I think this could be interesting in the list. Like, Cankerbloom was good. Like, Urbrask's Forge seems good. It does play us further into a Farewell, but it doesn't get hit by Destroy Evil. It does get hit by Lorn, does get hit by the same things in that regard. So it's a little bit interesting as a consideration, every turn getting the counters. We do have artifacts and enchantments, so there is a potential that we could play Roadside Reliquary, but we do have a fairly significant mana curve, which does kind of play into it. So I think this is where I leave off on the deck. We did some cool shit. I like the deck. Let me know what you think in the YouTube comments afterwards, but we're going to wrap this particular deck up. All right. I think that was like a cool deck, all things considered. Like, it did cool stuff. Like, we killed someone with a Blast Zone for lethal damage. Chandra seemed really stellar there. The game one, like Holo pointed out, we probably should have played it a little different. So, Holo, are you still in chat? I'm going to play your burn list. Let me know if you're still in chat. We got a couple more subs, so we'll update. So Holo, let me find. We'll take out Nahiri's Warning in the mono red list sideboard and put in a Furnace Reigns. All right. We got the deck creator. Nope. Where are you going? Where are you going? Nahiri's Warcrafting. Goodbye. Furnace. I don't own it. Furnace Reigns is the new steal and get a treasure. So I did actually put into... I'm gonna play a second copy. Alrighty. Give me a sec. We do our stretchums. Oh, did it not take it out? Okay, so still have Chandra in there, Furnace Reigns. I honestly think I'd rather another Furnace Reigns. AC4C, and Stoneman, no I haven't. I've played against it a lot. Why won't it take out cards from my sideboard? The Historic Brawl deck I've been playing, I play Koth in Historic Brawl. I'm probably going to switch Koth to Chandra 6, but it's like a burn deck. I just like playing like Valakut. It's like really easy with Koth to just hit ultimate. But this is like the main Historic Brawl deck I play right now. Just burn. I actually have to craft a Reggie ban for this deck. I was hoping to just crack one in packs after the challenge. It comes with time. And also just like that. When I first started playing like Vans and shit, so I've been playing since New Phyrexia. My first competitive standard was Innistrad RTR. In paper, I was a control freak. Like Sphinx's Revelation, Hard Control, Supreme Verdict, like Snapcaster Control, Nephalia, Drownyard, Mill Winds. Played some combo decks, Birthing Pod in Modern, Delver decks in Modern, and then I slowly in Arena. I like to go fast on Arena. I hate the very long games. But let me just get this queued up for YouTube and we will start another run. Welcome back, MTG Joe here. We are playing Metagame Challenge. This is going to be our second run. We tried out a Gruel, all will be one. Battles, throw them out. We killed people with Blast Zone. Blast Zone, put counters on it, shoot damage at our opponent's face. It was a wild time. Now we are going to be going a little bit faster, a little bit lower to the ground. This is one of the decks I highlighted in the 7-0 deck list. This is a list that I got off Holobolo off Twitter. They went 19-1 in standard event challenges, just tearing it up. This is a mono red burn list, and if you're looking to get into standard, you want a cheap deck to try out, this is basically like free to play budget. The only rares in the main board are Ronins, some Feldons, and some Mishra's Foundries, and a Sokuzan. You could even skimp on the mana base, but it's good to have. So what are we trying to do in this deck? We're no using Thundering Raiju, Adversary, none of that. We are going face is the place and burn them. So what we have is your like Burn Package Kumano, Swiss Spear, Phoenix Chick, Play with Fire. I gotta switch my art on Lightning Strike because don't even got the cosmetic there. Ew. No, I'm not buying a cosmetic. We have to burn them in style. Please, let's use this one. Okay, you're not gonna let me do it. Arena. Sorry, back to that. So we got Feldon for card advantage, Reckless Impulse for card advantage, Flame Breather. Whenever we cast a non-creature spell, we deal 1 damage to each opponent. So just pinging them. Lightning Strike goes face. Then we got Invasion of Regatha, a battle. So enters a battle, 4 mana, deals 4 to another battle or an opponent, 1 to a creature. If flips, becomes a prowess 4/4. Then whenever you cast a non-creature spell, we get to deal, or basically whenever a non-creature spell gets cast, it deals an additional 2 damage. So like all our burn spells deal 2 extra. And then we can Convoke and play Stoke the Flames for an additional 4 damage. I want my full art Lightning Strike. Thank you. So much better. Our sideboard for the event, because we're playing best of 3, we're best of 3 gamers today. So we got Furnace Punisher. We're going to punish our opponents if they have greedy mana bases. All those Esper Legend style decks, well, they can take 2 every turn. Shieldred could be met with Rending Flame, 5 damage. If we hit a Spirit, that also deals 2 damage. Then we got Lithomantic Barrage, the blue and white hate card that can't be countered. We got some Furnace Rain. So this was a last minute revision. So took out the Nahiri's deal damage card, threw in one of these. I'm playing a second one in place of Chandra because I think I'm going to see more Atraxas and Shellys and I want to steal stuff. And it seems good. And then Vampire's Vengeance for the go wide strategies to kind of sweep up at that. You could also do it at instant speed. So we're going to give this a go. We got Holobolo today in chat as well. We're doing a live one. But we'll have this up on YouTube after if you missed it. But let's get a challenge going. Gonna see, basically, I got 2,000 gold. We're gonna see how long this 2,000 gold lasts. And go from there. Hey Rizzo, we went 2-1 in the first run with Gruel, but we just kind of got unlucky. Our Storm the Festivals just hit lands a couple times. Like both games we lost against the Rakdos deck. If our storms hit average at best, we would have won. And like the second game, the opponent hit 3. They chained 3 Invoke Despairs in a row together. Yeah, I can do that. Give me 1 sec. Let's get this going. We need a land, but seems decent. Let's see if this works. Okay, while it's up there before I change, as a reminder, all YouTube money I make this month is being donated to charity, so the more you watch my stuff, the more money I can give away to charity. We like giving away to charity. I think we're just going face here. We have lethal in hand. Yes, that was the main draw of it. Okay, Jeskai control. So I can do you. I'm 1 short. I think we're just going face here. Record. Gruel, all is 1. 2-1. Mono, red, burn. Zero, zero. So easy, the deck autopilots. It might be that this is better, like in best of 3, just given greedier decks. So we'll bring in the Furnace Punishers. We didn't see much out of them. Their damage looks like it's burn based, so there's some utility there. The Impulse seemed good. Probably just cut Play with Fire. We have Rangantha. I don't know what their top end is. We could bring in the Barrage, but I'd rather at this point just kind of go with this. If you're going to play the burn, like I think if you're going to play this list in best of 1, you might want to switch it to be less creature focused and play Brotherhood's End. I think that could help you against a lot of the creature mirrors, and then you just throw the rest of the damage face. Okay. I think it's fine. Feldon's awkward for them. They could have Knockout Blow post-board. So something to be mindful of. It's Feldon till next turn, till your next turn. Okay, so we see Fable here. They probably trade there, is my guess. Just see what we hit here. Swifty and Feldon. Probably like that. This plays me into a sweeper, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I know in like best of 3, like I took this list from Holo, Bolo, and Chad, and they're doing really good in best of 3. Okay, this is like a tokens list. Interesting. They brought in Disdainful Stroke against my mono red deck. Invasion of Sokovia. So a couple options here. I could Reckless Impulse. I could Feldon. So I'm actually just going to pass and Sokuzan here, I think. Play Punisher. I think they're trying to get a sweeper going, maybe. And like this, I can double spell next turn. Because then I can also potentially surprise them with this. Okay, so they did play Negate. Keswick seems decent. Okay, so they hit their land. Ooh, that's a good call, Eric. Thanks for pointing that out. Good call. So this could be Wandering Emperor. See. Yep. Emperor comes down.
I hope you're ready.
See if they opt to go with the exile. Makes sense. So how do I get blown out here? Is with like Fable. I think we just go face here. Like, I got a bunch of burn in hand.
You're done.
It's probably the case. Yeah, invasion. Up to... No, it just says up to one target creature.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Okay, so I can go Chick, Punisher, Chick, and then cast everything. So... if I do you, that's... okay, so if I do that, that deals 1... it's a little iffy, because this is technically lethal. But they could have a counter spell.
You would run if
They can also flash in another Wander. So I think I just do this. It's just safer this way. It might be wrong, but we'll see. So I think I'm going to want the Vampire's Vengeance. Now that we've seen so many... oh yeah, their third class deck. Yeah, we're going to bring in the Vengeance. They're probably a Monastery Mentor deck. So we didn't really see. Yeah, no, I knew it was lethal. I was concerned though. They had a couple options with like the Exile and stuff.
I have got new moves to teach you.
And they showed negates, so like I had concerns with that. Our life total's fine. We'll stoke the flames, try to get a counter out of them. They could have another Emperor. Might have been right just to go for lethal there. Force them to have it. No, but on untap. So they could have untapped, upkeep, before the trigger goes on the stack, flash in an Emperor, and then exile. This way's safer. Because they can still respond to the trigger on upkeep. One-oh! Nope, we're not 41-0. I will say these games are much, much faster than that Gruel deck. Like, I think mono white midrange is a very powerful deck for the event. I just don't want to play 45-minute matches. Thank you, Rizu. Opponent goes first. I think we mulligan. Okay, well, we keep. His hand's not going to do it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we run into. Okay. I'm done stoking flames. Too many flames to be stoked. Birdie! Birdie go! Want to find a land here ideally. Get Rangantha down. This could be the Boros Itali list that I posted potentially. Could be some sort of reanimator deck. Well, if they're playing a Ganjo, that's a good start. Restoration. Nope. We want lands. Got it. See what they discard here. If this deck's on Elishnorn, we're going to be scared. They got Gabagoo. Gabagoo! Gabagoo's probably going to name this Stoke the Flames. Could name Lightning Strike, actually. Yeah. Like, I also like burn, like mono red decks. They're my favorite archetype. This could be Wandering Emperor. No! We did! Nice! I think we just go sideboard.
What you get for hurting my people.
We needed a land there. The land there were a lot safer, but they attack Gabagoo here. Let's just go sideboard. Weird mull. So this barrage is good. Probably the Vengeance. Take out Chick. All the removals exile. Yeah, we're too far behind at that point. I think we're gonna get rid of one Feldon. Probably Like, I want Stoke. We're at 22 lands. Can we forego? Like, I think we gotta kill him before Furnace Rains comes down, especially on the play, so I want to be more aggressive. So maybe we just cut the Vengeance, and we bring in the Vengeance on the draw. Yeah, we just didn't hit the... Our flip wasn't great there. Wasn't the best. Jeez. Well, these hands aren't cooperating. My concern... Could be right. This is kind of... fine. No value there feels terrible. My concern is drawing multiples, because when you don't have the battle, it's pretty bad. I think we keep this barrage. It's a good insurance. Right, 13, 11. I think I want to get this going. Because, like, play with fire, anything like that off the top's good. Yeah, that's annoying. Want to do this on their end step? So I can eat Lorne, but I don't want it to get hit by Ossification. Or like laydown arms. They're gonna have the Emperor here. This matchup seems pretty bad. Ah. Why do they have Destroy Evil in against me? Like, that's a terrible card to have in against me. I have nothing that's 4 toughness. Except that. Like, that fringe case. I think I might want Jaya. I got 4 cards in hand. I'm just doing this so I get a blood token for next turn. Feels bad, man. I mean, they don't have a lot going on right now, so we can kind of push. Kugimo, thanks for the sub. Like, Destroy Evil for Kumano doesn't seem great. No clue what they have in hand. Probably take this off. I don't want to give him, like, free blocks. Holy, 22 lands. All those lines from last game are here this game. We're getting it tallied. They went real controlling. Paragon's gonna rebuy Lauren. Think we're dead, folks. Think we are dead. Boo! Boo! Alright. That was a little awkward. We just ran out of gas. Wanna try maybe... Like, we'll do another run with this. I like the idea of the deck. Like, you have a lot of value when you pop off, but... Maybe just... I want to try 2 Jayas. Let's run it back with 2 Jayas. I think the deck's like reasonable. We just haven't been able to. Game 1 we didn't draw any lands. Game 2 we just drew lands. Alright. Okay. We will keep. Ooh, are they playing the Gruel deck? They're playing the Gruel deck, but they didn't. This is like the. I don't think Azusa's great. We gotta go fast! They don't really have removal main. Okay, so we could get Storm the Festival next turn, which is kind of scary. And then they could hit all that's one, so that's also scary. We just gotta go face. Azusa's the only thing that gains them life. Okay. So they have Chandra.
Time to light up the darkness.
See what they opt to go with. Because they might want to do it on the invasion. Okay, so they just do 2 damage.
You're toast.
So, play with fire I actually like. They defend Chandra. Then I can kill it. So the question here is how I want to proceed, because if If I attack with both... So they block like this. And I get to do this. Kill the Azusa here. Okay, so we need a little bit of gas. The invasion will help them loot. They get rid of Azusa. Stomper's actually annoying. Just offense defense works well for them. Second Mishra is actually nice. Because they have to decide if they want to block my Kumano here. Or my Mishra. Guess they get the land here, but that puts them dead to any burn spell. Then I got a lot of burn that can work. Because at that point, play with fire, lightning strike 8%, invasion, so 14, 22%. Could just make a dragon here. Come on, burn spell off the top. Okay, they're just flipping their hand over. Burn spell. Back.
If there can be no victory, then I will.
Is this what's gonna happen? We're just not gonna hit burn spells?
Mirrodin is our land.
I'm gonna do blocks here. Because it gives me the greatest chance of staying alive. They have two things with vigilance. So it doesn't work. All my burn spells. Do I double block? 8, 12. Yeah, so 22 lands. No. Oh no, it's just target attacking? Okay. Burn spell! Off the top, one time. Hadouken! Alrighty. They got a lot of basics, so it's probably just these furnace rains. And call it a day. Chick's fine. It goes over the top. Probably trim a chick. Trim a Keswick. They're just going to bring in a bunch of sweepers. It looks like the stock list anyways. So this actually just gets caught up, where the bird at least goes over the top. Let's just try it like that. So Victor, I finally played Draft, got to 5 wins. Is it worth? It's up to you if you enjoy it. Like, it's a good way to build your collection. If you're having fun doing it, you're learning, keep doing it. It's a good way to build it. I prefer something like this where it's constructed, just because I have a little bit more control. But I know like a lot of my friends, for the first week or so, all they do is draft. and they kind of go from there. But we shall see. We shall see. Reminder, folks, if you haven't done so and you're catching this live, we are trying to hit 10,000 subs on YouTube by the beginning of June. We're a little over 8,000 right now, so appreciate any support there. In addition, as we wait for our opponent to decide what they want to sideboard in, all the money I make from YouTube this month, all the ad revenue, anything like that, cheers, anything of that nature, every penny I'm donating, every single cent to local Toronto-based food banks, trying to help the hungry in the area, help them out, give them some food. So the more you can watch my videos, like, comment, help the algorithm, all that stuff, it goes a long way. It helps out, and it's greatly appreciated. Ultimately, like Victor and stuff, like, play what you have the most fun playing. Okay, so they went Scrap Gorger here. I could cut him off ramp, which I actually like. But I think this turn we go Feldon. I don't want to lose the counter. They're playing the stock list with these Scrap Gorgers. I don't think Scrap Gorger's good. They're not going to block with it. Okay, so it looks like they're potentially stumbling a bit on lines. So I personally do need to hit a land. So this hits me. I think we're doing this, just trying to get out. Again, just push through as much damage as possible. I have 9 points of burn. So anything we do here is just extra. Chandra is fairly scary.
Stopping tyrants like you is kind of my thing.
So they might not want to hit Feldon here, which is actually great for me.
Everyone we've lost to Phyrexia.
Because so Feldon attacks Chandra.
This can't be the end.
I'm gonna go Jaya here.
Things are getting heated, and I'm here to make
Just because it gives me another prowess creature, I can do some card advantage. If they hit land here, so they did get Koth. Koth could deal 3 damage,
Finally rest.
but 3 damage gives me card advantage again. So it's all these like little incidental things. I'm getting card advantage. Five, 6, they are short. Thank you. I would love to look at 5 cards. Could go play with fire. Could go stoke the flames. Stoke's actually nice because I could get Miglos out of the way and then I can attack with this prowess token. So I can create a monk.
You're no match for my students.
Can do this. Don't know why Convoke was trying to tap that way there. Because now they're just dead to the burn that I have in hand. And I don't think they could 20 me from here. So they search for basic. The sideboard configuration that they're playing is kind of... So we're playing the idea of this deck, but like Azusa's not a very good... This is a sideboard card for them, which doesn't make sense. Like play Hearses. They're not blocking with it. Cool. You hit my Jaya.
I fry twerps like you for breakfast.
So I can Furnace Rains them lethal. But that's just... Base is the place. Alright. That works. I'm going to give my client a quick reset. We've been going for about 2 hours and I'm starting to see a little bit of lag. So before we jump into the next one, let me just reset that. Let's update our record. Alright, folks just tuning in. We are playing some Mono Red Burn. Our 1-0. This is our second run with this deck. We went 1-1, getting dismantled, unfortunately, by Mono White, where our deck either decided you can have all the lands or none of the lands, but you can't have 3. So we will give this a shot, see how it plays. Pretty budget-friendly deck, like I mentioned. So if you are looking to just play some cheaper games, or cheaper decks to start out, we'll try this. Lay down arms. Okay, well, glad we are clearing all those lines off. Obviously would have liked to sequence it different. Swiss Spear on 1 would have helped a lot. This is going to be our boss battle. It's just always going to be Mono White. Ooh. Both of those are nice. So next turn, invasion, get some prowess going. Ossification. Just do this. Set that up for next turn. Obviously would have loved to have been able to play one more spell. Belden's really nice here. Okay, so we're just gonna leave this for end step. I'm gonna hit the invasion. Because then it makes my other Stoke the Flames deal 6. Play with fire as well. Let's see how they block here. Get stoked! Get stoked! Alright. Barrage me, but... And... Vampire's Vengeance. Keswick seems bad. Trima Felden. Trim. Couple Swiss Spheres, maybe? Like, it's tricky, because... So my thought is, this at least goes over all the tokens, which I think has value. On the play, this game's likely going to go longer, so let's cut a land. Famous last words. Famous last words. Let's cut a land. See how we make out of this one. This has been a tough matchup. Supposed to go to a actually sealed RCQ this weekend. Supposed to go today. Circumstances was I couldn't leave the house. Someone had to watch the dog. But my friends are all there and they're giving me updates. One of my buddies, 3-0. Last time he finished second, he didn't qualify, but getting the live updates from them. Major case of FOMO. I think I'm gonna go like this, because that can let me attack in if needed. They could lay down here. Which they do. Alright. Did they let me go on the play?
Frankly, destruction is best left to go on.
I mean, they could have depopulate here, but if they have depopulate, that means they don't have ossification. So it's like they deal with my Jaya or they deal with my board. Okay, so they go Emperor here.
Now you've done it. Hats come off. My judgment is final.
Lithomantic Barrage. Want to hit a land.
I strive for elegance and speed in my work.
Do I kill? This has gotta be face. I got the barrage. I got Jaya.
Still much to learn. We must protect.
Second Emperor.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. You are not much of a roadblock.
Barrage you. Barrage you. Swole Jaya! Yeah, I like it with Jaya. We don't win this match without Jaya. 2-0. Let's get our money back. So next one gets us our money back plus 3 packs. So we're effectively 500 gold up if you consider the pack that we earned. 2-0. So I'm probably going to finish this run. Gold entries 2,000. You get 1 win, you get 1,000 back. It's not really that bad. Like, it's not like the Arena Open that costs you like your firstborn child. Let's try. If I didn't have this line, I'd mull, but... Alright. Where's Rizzo? You said you wanted to see how Grixis was. We're gonna see how Grixis is. Blood Tithe. So I can take the block here. It gives me a choice of 3 cards. I think we're gonna take Invasion here. Hey puppy, how's it going? I gotta have to take my dog out in a bit. Fable de la Mirror Breaker. Could just be getting a Traxid next turn. No Atraxa, no Atraxa, no Atraxa. No Atraxa. Can deal Shieldred. No! I said no Atraxa! Friends, I think this is where we die. So always have the combo in your top 12 cards. Turn 4. Thank you, CST. So we have no graveyard hate here. But we do have these. Flame Breath seems bad. Chick seems fine. I actually don't think Stoke is where we want to be in this matchup. Question, do I want an answer to Shieldred? Probably not on the play. We just want more burn. Play one of these. Oh, thank you. What have you been playing thus far, CST? the deck list, I will give it to you. One sec. Can you guys still hear me? Because my arena audio just cut out. Just run this. Give me a sec, friend. The untapped link's too long. I just gotta put it into AetherHub. To me, this suggests that they don't have the removal spell, so I'm gonna go... Like, we get blown out by a sweeper here, but we take our chance. We're working out some of the numbers. Okay, so... It's actually really good. We get some damage in. They could have another removal spell here. But they take damage. We get rid of their thing. Okay, no Shelly there is good. Okay, that's fine. Do that. Strike them. It's a little annoying.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win.
Okay, burn spell's good, obviously.
Off you go.
That's actually not terrible. Hey Cameron, I'm actually trying to get wildcards, or just like packs from the earlier runs, because I'm missing a lot of... I have no like Gobagans, no Sequoias, whatever it's called. So I'm probably going to do it this evening. My plan is whenever this run ends, I'm going to log off, go take the dog out for a walk, probably go grab some dinner, and then come back and then do another stream later tonight where we run some more. Okay, so that worked out nice. They did bring Brotherhood's End, so I think our choices are correct. I think we still want our sweepers. The creatures provided good pressure. This was these. Question is, do I want any? I think we go one more. Check. There was also... So I'm going to play a blue-white token deck. I might play a Tezzeret Incubator deck. So I was looking at a lot of the Hariyuya, like the Japanese tournament ones. And a lot of them are playing the Shark into Tezzeret because then you get the Incubate value for free. Tezzeret means you get to Incubate for 0 mana. So I think that's like a really cool strategy. You could play it like controlling, you could play it aggressive. There's a lot of ways to kind of play that strategy. Okay, so if we could get them to like 7, I can steal their Atraxa. Seems good. Cut down. You can't cut this down, my friend. Okay, so we might want to see. I might want a Reckless Impulse first. Yeah, we're definitely Recklessing. Given that I can't Sokuzan if they have a sweeper. Flame Blast Bolts. Could have another Flame Blast, just cut down. That's fine. The more 1-for-1 they have, that means the less like spells they have. Atushi. So here I get a treasure token, I have Lightning Strike and Sokuzan. So we might be able to get them like that. Harvey. So I could get the bird, but I think we just decline. I have lethal. Because I need 2 kill spells. Just see what we get off this. Bye, friend. All right. Value time. Ooh. That's nice. Let's keep it going. Burn, burn, burn. I mean, when they don't turn 4 Atraxa, we can generally win. This card seems bad. This hand is awful. We can't keep this, right? Opponent goes first. We're on the draw. I have a play on 1, but then I have nothing else. I think we mull. I think honestly the plan is like cut the Kessex and just play either the loot battle, the like uncommon one, or just play the basically the new Reckless Impulse, the Ren's one. Little sketch, but What you got? Okay, so they're probably on tokens. Ooh, it's an interesting one to take. They might have another gob again. Yeah, they're on the tokens list. So I can do this, take that out. I think we Swift Spear here. They could counter this, but I'd rather they counter this. If this is the list I'm thinking of, they play Protect the Negotiators. If they're protecting this, I don't care. Sure. You bounced my 1-drop. Because next turn I can do this with Rengantha. Get some value there. We will want to bait out. Problem is, like, these do allow them to get multiple bodies, which is kind of annoying. But if I could bait out the counter here, it's good. Like, I wish this could block. They don't have the white mana, so they can't kick it. I'm gonna do this. What this will do is it'll either force them with the Mishra's Foundry to attack, which is fine, then I'll just eat one. This is good, definitely gonna be a Vampire's Vengeance match. This Phoenix chick's just doing its thing. Just hanging out. I think we get better post-sideboard. Having access to, like, the sweepers seems good. So they counter me anyways, so I'm gonna see if this Kumano baits out a counter. Okay, so they had 2 counters. Couldn't do much there. "12 cards, this is like, they might play Spell Pierce, but Creature would be good. So Hive is gonna give him damage. I am at 2 toxic. Ooh, Jaya's nice.
Fighting everything with fire burns all your bridges. Well, the experience will do you good.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this up as a block situation because I could convoke. So you can't block, but you're toxic, so you can gain life. So I think here we just go face. That takes it off. That makes my Jaya worse. Yeah, I think we go face. Because they can sack with Gob again.
Play with fire, get burned.
Let's see what we get here. Ooh, Rangantha's good too. Kill you. I mean, it could be Wandering Emperor, but... Oh, reinforcements might save them. Nope, they're dead to the upkeep trigger. Rangantha was enough. Okay, so... Their mana base is kind of greedy. I definitely want the Vengeance. Do I want these barrages? The problem is, like, 1 for wanting them doesn't feel great. Don't love Keswick. This is going to kind of get chumped as well. Let's do maybe 2 Furnace Punishers. Play it like that. Alright. This one's gonna be the trickier of the two on the draw. This is not the hand for this. This is a pretty great hand. We need the Vampire's Vengeance like ASAP. We will be corrupted as of next turn, so that is a bit concerning. In the trenches. Land. Need a land! Okay, well, see, it's a tad bit scary. It's like a Feldon. I think we just gotta go face here. Take 2 damage. Don't care about that. They could get the counters. Like, I'm gonna die from dying. Okay, that is good. So this puts 2. I take 2. And then set it up for the following turn. Elish Norn's hella scary. We're just gonna set up to try to find a burn spell here. I want to see what we're gonna hit. So they could have Spell Pierce, but I think I gotta go for it. Okay, they don't have it. Boom! Get in there! We are up 5 packs, 500 gold. We are making money. We are gaming the system. Infinite gamers. And it's unfortunately a land away from... Yeah, this Jaya really unlocks the deck. Cut those 2 other Flame Blast whatevers for Reckless Impulse, and we got ourselves a deck. Yeah, so... Normally that's a reasonable approach, I would say. But sometimes like you want to control. Like the second game or the first game, we wanted to make sure they weren't gaining any life. So I'm going to put the counters on Phoenix Chick because individually it's the worst of the 2 creatures. Yeah, so you could use the damage from to ping Feldon, but they were pretty much dead. Okay, so Esper Legends. Just go face here. I probably should have thrown 2 damage there, but I think with their life total being so low, and because I have Stoke the Flames, because they can't really afford to attack here. So they draw a card, but they should be dead here. That's 10. Maybe not. Maybe not. We are 2 off. If they didn't gain the life, if they didn't attack, we are fine. So that's 5-9. We are 1 mana off. I shouldn't have done the Phoenix chick because then I did have lethal. Hey Silas, we're doing it right. This is our best run so far. We're hopefully not going to be stonewalled by the Shelly. I shouldn't have played the Phoenix chick. Hey, Nickel, they haven't announced anything yet. Yeah, I guess they would have blocked. Yeah, we're 1 short here. If I'd done it the other way, then we had lethal. Because now they gain 4 life. They can gain up to 4 life. We'll see what they do here. We're gonna do this. I know I could take 2 damage, but this... I don't want them to know that I have 4 damage. So they gain 4. Hey Marcius, I made some tweaks to the list that was going around. Okay, so it's 7, 9. So no blocks. Yeah, I was never going to be able to block. It was just, that should work. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Flame, flame, flames, 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 flames. Mono white felt pretty bad. Just all the exile-based removal. Any deck that's like turn 3 Atraxing also feels pretty bad. Your life total 0 before triggers go on the stack. Alrighty, so... Barrages seem good. Rending Flame seems good. Steal Your Stuff. Furnace Punisher seems good. Kessa could come out. Swiftspear could come out. Kumano probably comes out. My curve's a little higher now. I don't love it. But I do want answers to Shelly. Oh, 100%. Lotus Field's going to be annoying to play against. It's going to be Nexus of Fate all over again. This might be better because I can just be passive and then like deal ping damage. Trim, probably. Rengantha, probably 2 Stokes. Burn's always harder than the creature matchups because you have to decide like when you're going face, when you're not. Actually, I think instead of play with fire, we play the Swiss Spheres. They just seem better in that respect. They could have Denick, they could have Lauren, so maybe actually we do a split. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how to sideboard this. There's a lot of cards I want. I'm scared of Elish Norn. Elish Norn is not a fun card. Like, mono red creatures oftentimes could kind of pilot themselves. Like, you know, okay, this comes out, we attack, go to town. But with like this deck, you're generally needing to be like, okay, do we, like here, right? I can play this out on 2. Which is likely what I'm going to have to do here. But like now my opponent gains life. I think we gotta... Because if they go for Fiend here, it's really bad. Okay, Ravenman's fine. Just take the block. So we were hoping for a land there would have been great, because then I could have hit the Ravenman. Okay, so they go with Fiend here. We'll have to attack like that. And I actually... Second Ravenman. So I could Convoke, kill this. By Furnace Punisher, I can also Convoke. Seems good. So we'll see. Because they're going to want to play Sheoldred before. Okay, so they can't play Sheoldred. They also can't activate Plaza Heroes here. Okay. Thalia, I don't care about. So they're going to put the Connive on... Oh, they actually go for Fiend here smartly. So limit the amount of counters they can get. I can go second Punisher next turn. I could go Furnace Reigns. But I think I want to save Furnace Reigns for a turn where I could potentially present lethal. It's probably just this, because it hits him for 4 next turn. Play with Fire would be like the best draw. Okay, so we did hit Lightning Strike. I think we're just doing this. This gives 4 damage on their upkeep. Then I can just steal one of their things. Whether it be Rafine, whether it be Sheoldred. Okay, so Sheoldred comes down. They are going to gain 4. They can hit me for 8. I take 10, that's fine. They should be dead. Well, opponent decides. Just want to check where my dog went. That's 8. That's not enough to kill us. Yo, homie, can I borrow that? Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Getting her done. Esper seems much easier than the Atraxa game. Five wins. 3,000 golds, 10 packs. Thank you, Nickel. Oh, I realized our record is also where the chat is. So why don't we move you here? All right. We're too good. There's no 5-0s or 6-0s to play. Take this moment, if you haven't done so already, those tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we have a goal that you can see on the screen. We're trying to hit 10,000 subs by June. We're at 8,234. In addition, all the YouTube revenue that I generate for this month, I am donating every single penny to charity. So I am donating it all to Toronto-based food bank, trying to get food on the plates of those that are hungry. It was supposed to be this year, but they haven't really announced anything. It seems like they might be scaling back a little for alchemy. Well, before we get stuck in that, I'm just going to reset the server. Yes, puppy. Give me a sec. Yes, we're going to go in a little outside. We'll go outside in a little. Alrighty, let's try this again. 2 more wins. Let's see if we can get to 7. Hey, Timmerance. So there's kind of like 2 versions. There's like the Thundering Raiju, more creature-based. This one's playing a lot more burn spells. Nice, Marius. You weren't on Jaya on yours, right? That was something I added in, and Jaya's really carried in like the heavy removal matchups. It really helped the mono white matchup. Like the first time we played mono white, we didn't have access to it, and it felt pretty helpless. Sorry, you can kind of see my dog like in the webcam. She's just hanging out down there. About dinner and walk time. Want to finish this run ideally, but if they're not going to find us anyone to play against. I think the Gruel All-is-One deck has potential. Play around with it a little bit more. She's a golden doodle. So she's... come here. Come here, Abby. This is my pups. Come here. What? This is my dogs. Okay, sorry I disturbed you. Oh shit. She is heavier than anticipated. Let's try to find a match. Where are you? Oh, we found an opponent. Maybe we found an opponent. Okay, we're playing Darth Jace. Thank you. see if opponent's on control. I'm pretty sure this is either like a content creator or someone who plays like a lot, like a Twitter person, and they play control a lot. So it looks like domain. Yeah, I think that's what was happening. Because like at this point, this is probably the Atraxa list, like domain. Doing this now because they could have a second line make disappear. Okay, they're dead anyways. Even leyline binding. What do you think about Kenra's Spell Spear or Bloodfeather Phoenix? The Phoenix I'd be interested in. The Spell Spear has like a really high... Sorry, let me just sideboard really quick. Punisher seems good. Probably want Furnace Rains. I don't think I want Barrage. Get rid of Spell Spear. They're going to have Drag to the bottom. So probably get rid of Phoenix Chick. And probably... So the removal is Exile. So it's worth noting there. So Felden does become worse. So we'll trim that. I think Spell Spear is probably better in like Historic or Explore. It could be good. Like I've gotten smacked by it. Like in this deck it'd be interesting. I wouldn't mind trying it out in place of this Scubagoo. Oh, it's in my sideboard. The Kessig Flame Speaker person. Bloodfeather could be interesting because it is a recursive threat. We don't really use our graveyard. I would probably try that one before I tried... It's actually pretty good. Okay, so they don't have double black. If I were to watch draft content, I would check out Numot. Numot, I think it's Dummy. I think it's like that. Or Nummy. Something like that. I would watch their content. So I can do the Vadric. Like a Reckless Impulse. I can do this. So I can do this. It's a 2. That gets me the more cards. I think we're going to do this. I haven't really watched her much, but Voxy drafts a lot and always has like a lot of things. If I do catch it, I usually just watch Newbot. Deathsea's another good drafter. Okay, they're at 13. What are my options here? Kill this. Try to do 2. I have 7 burn. So I can Sokuzan. Have that available. Can flip this over. Which doesn't seem too bad. Do this. Attack in. I could Reckless Impulse. Do that. think we gotta take that off. It's not great. Ringantha's nice. They were on the play. I played my land already for a turn. So it's probably just that. Set up for next turn. Okay, so it's actually a nice combo. Defoe, I don't know if he streams or not, but if you just want to see deck lists of like stuff that goes well, Defoe is also really good. I've never played a Diablo game. So if that answers your question, no. Can confidently say never a game I've played. I gotta go face here. Okay, that's pretty good. Fortunately, it's like 7. I'm at 6 mana. If I could get a cheap creature, Sokuzen doesn't really work there. The hell's this? Gain 3 life is cheating! We gotta kill this now. That's good. I think we need to continue going face. Let's probably make disappear. Maybe. It's a little awkward. We've drawn like all the big spells. I think I need... So they got rid of Desecrator and Drake to the bottom here. A little bit of a greedier deck. So I think we might still want those early drops, at least on the play. On the draw, it made sense to have a little bit more interaction. Opponent might have lost connection. This also just means all their removals kind of foregone. It does suck to lose out on a premium burn spell. So they could flip this for 6 mana. It just becomes a 3/3. So I guess it's just more of a... This is my wall. Hey. They actually have 2 or more basics. Probably... Oh, I should have stoked the flames. No! No! I had to do that. Screwed that up. Let's try this again. Okay, so they channel here. Herd Migration. So it gains them some life, but that's actually something where if they just played it, might have had a little bit more value. So I think we're dead now. Thank you. I think we're dead regardless. So what's our plan? Furnace Rains. Not enough. We're dead on board. If they ain't gained a 3 life. Okay, so I take it back. Okay, I don't like how that game went. The Punishers might be too slow. Just play it like that. I don't think it makes a difference. We don't have Graveyard Hate, and I don't think we want to fight on that axis. If they're spending 6 mana to kill my 1-drop, like that game was just a little awkward, like the sequencing of stuff. We drew 7 mana worth of spells, but had 6 mana. We were actually okay. But generally, yes, Rizu, but this deck, because they play 5 basics, and they're going to search for basics through Herd Migration. So they're already playing that card. So I don't think it makes too much of a difference. They had like a couple ways to gain life. Like if we look back at that game, there was probably an instance where I should have targeted one of the battles, but we were trying to get him killed. Like my concern was more if they drew into Traxa. If I didn't miss the Convoke that turn, then I could have channeled Sokuzan. And we would have been okay. We want to find a land, ideally. Furnace Rains will be good because it can present kind of spontaneous damage. Against most of the greedy decks, yeah, I agree, Furnace. But this particular deck is playing for basics. Okay, so they hit Feldon. Come on! That's super frustrating. 11 cards, we're gonna lose because of that? Okay, so we hit the land. So for drag to the bottom, they have a brushland, but they do have double black. Domain is 2, 3, so they're killing that anyways. So I think we're going face and trying to set up a land drop. Yeah, sometimes it's just going to happen. So I figure this is drag to the bottom. Well, so here I'm going to Reckless. I I can do Felden here. Okay, so they could leyline here, but unfortunately we're 1 damage short. Hopefully it's just like, here's my big drop. There's a bear in the engine. Sorry, I'm not sure what that means. I think we gotta go for it here. Got him! Oh, sorry. Okay. Abby, last one. I promise. Do or die. Yeah, that one was nice. I would love a 2-drop creature here. 1 or 2 drops. Something I could put counter on. Thank you. I'm finding my groove. I like this one. The fact that you could kind of control if you're going face or not has a lot of utility. I like to see Painlined when I'm playing Burn. Decide how we want to approach this, whether face or take out their 2-drop. Okay. Okay, so I take the damage here. I would love a land. Please give me a land. Jaya would be great here. Land. Land. Hey. I know I'm playing it to make disappear, but I think we have to, since I have the second one. It's just too much of a tempo loss, I think. Okay, that is big.
Burns all the bridges. You're no match for my students.
I think we do take... No, we probably just go face.
Eyes open. Stay alert.
So if they have cut down, they have to use it now. Okay, braid. That's fine. I guess if they invoke here, it's kind of bad, but... Is it? I have 4 damage and then 4 damage. They invoke, they're not shelling, so... It's a good start.
Taught them everything they know.
That's fine. Poke them in the face. Stoke the flames them. Jaya's so good. Fably. And I mean, if they counter here,
Go on. Impress me.
so I'm going to do this so they draw a card. Because now I can play around. Cut you. Probably trim you. So the question is, do I want... Do I want Rending Flame? Or do I just want Furnace Rains? Probably 2 Rending. Play that split. This at least goes in the air. Belden's alright. Yes. We'll hang out over here. George, deck list should be right here. This should be the Jaya version. You double check this as Jaya? Yeah. If you're gonna play it, get rid of the Kessig Flame Breather and play 2 of the 3/1, like the new Phoenix. The 2 mana Phoenix that's recursive. Give me 1 sec, Dominic, and I'll let you know. It's a mulligan. Okay, we're on Kumanotron. So Dominic, I added 2 Jayas. I cut. Let me pull up the. I untapped. I can tell you exactly what I changed. Oh. Bye-bye Jaya is my guess. I think mana efficiency, this is alright. It could bait out a removal spell. Okay, they mulliganed quite a bit. So basically I just cut a Kessig Flame Breather and a Phoenix Chick. And in its place, I played 2 Jayas. And then after playing more games, I've cut Kessig pretty much every game. It's not very good. I just haven't been fond of it. No Brotherhood's End. No Brotherhood's End. No Brotherhood's End. Land me. No Brotherhood's End. No Brotherhood's End. Yeah, your 6 drop on 2 lands ain't great. Also like how your 2 red sources hurt you. So the Flame Breather really only performs if you're already ahead. Sorry, let me just end this fool's life. So they can't tap for red mana. So Flame Breather's kind of, it plays when you're already ahead. The Phoenix is recursive, so we get that value. It's also evasive. Let him know that we always had it. So if we see these games here, like Phoenix would go over the top where Keswick wouldn't really do anything. The Phoenix could come back from the graveyard. We have a lot of burn. It can get haste, which has value. Are you going to rope me? Wow. The saltiest of salt. Bye, friend. Thank you, guys and gals. Seven wins. Sorry, I gotta do that clout. Yeah, no, I felt the run we had felt bad, like just what we ran into. But like Jaya carried hard. All right, we got the cloak pick. Let's go with all the packs. 5k gold. Yeah, this mono red list that we played, like it's super cheap. Like if we look at it, gonna just wrap up for the YouTube video. 7-0, 7-0, winning games. Thanks, Dominic. Yeah, I'll just show the list one more time. You can find it. Can find it over here. Okay, I just pinned the message. You can find it in the pin. But super cheap deck. We got 7 wins. Like I said, I would just cut this for the Phoenix. 5 rare. It's like, what is this, a rare? So 6 rares, 2 mythics in the whole deck. Like, super budget friendly. I made 30 packs, 5,000 gold. I bought a small property. But we will wrap this one up. I appreciate everyone hanging out. I'm going to try to be back in a bit. I kind of want to go for pho and just eat a big bowl of pho. My dog is sad and wants to go outside for a walk. If I do come back, we'll do probably another run with it. If not, we'll do it tomorrow.